Hello children, welcome to the second video of revision. In this video we are going to see operations on real numbers and laws of exponents on real numbers. So for operations on real numbers, the identities which hold for positive real numbers a and b is square root of a, b. Okay, so we are considering a and b as real numbers, and if it is in this case square root of a into b, so wherever it comes it will be equal to square root of a into square root of b. That is what called identities. Identities means what? Wherever it comes it holds the same rule. That is what called identities. So square root of a into b, so that can be written as square root of a into square root of b. That is the first operation we are seeing here. Then next is the square root of a by b. So whole square root of a by b can be written as square root of a divided by square root of b. Okay, this is the second identity. The third one is square root of a plus square root of b into square root of a minus square root of b is equal to a minus b. Okay, so like this you would have seen in the algebraic identities. Okay, in algebraic identities you would have seen like a plus b into a minus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. Okay, if you apply the same algebraic identity, you will get here, since it is in square root, you will get a minus b as the answer. Okay, then the fourth identity is a plus square root of b into a minus square root of b equal to a square minus b. Okay, this also same like a plus b into a minus b, that algebraic identity only. Here also it is applied and you will get the answer as a square minus b. Okay, the fifth identity here is square root of a plus square root of b the whole square equal to a plus 2 into square root of ab plus b. Can you see, this is also of the form of algebraic identity a plus b the whole square. Okay, you will, for that algebraic identity you will get answer like a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, since here it is in square root, you will get answer like a plus 2 square root of ab plus b. Okay, for better understanding I have given some solved problems here. So with this you can understand in a better way. So first problem we are taking square root of 11 plus square root of 7 into square root of 11 minus square root of 7. So by looking into this, we can see it is of the form square root of a plus square root of b into square root of a minus square root of b. Okay, so it is the result in a minus b. Okay, you can take the algebraic identity also I have written here, so to show the difference. Okay, so by solving that you will get the answer square root of 11 the whole square minus square root of 7 the whole square. So root and square is there, so what will happen? You will get the number alone, you know, right? So you will get 11 minus 7. So that's why we are using the identity. Identity means it is universal everywhere. If whether you use a variable or a constant, you will get the same answer like the identity. For that sake only these identities are studied. Okay, so after solving 11 minus 7 equal to 4. Okay, so simplify this means, so you have to make use of the identity and you can simplify it to the answer. Okay, then the next example is square root of 5 plus square root of 2 the whole square. Okay, so the algebraic identity if you want to see means it is a plus b the whole square. It is of that form. for the real number identity, you will have like this, square root of a plus square root of b the whole square, means you will get answer a plus 2 square root of ab plus b. Okay, so after solving, so if you see here, see a is 5, correct, a is 5 and b is 2. Okay, so your a answer, your a here in the identity it is a, so that a is 5 here plus 2 into square root of ab. So square root of ab means, so root 5 into 2, so 5 into 2 is 10, so that's why you are getting 2 into square root of 10 plus b. So b value here is 2. Okay, 5 plus 2 into square root of 10 plus 2. Okay, so adding 5 and 2 together, you will get 7 plus, see why you are getting 7 here, you are adding 5 and 2, you are getting 7, and this 2 into root 10 will be as such. Okay, understood? Now moving to the laws of exponents of real numbers. So laws of exponents. So exponents means you know, right? So to the power of, that is only exponents. Let a is greater than 0. Okay, a is or any real number we are taking as a, and it should be greater than 0, be a real number, and p and q be a rational numbers. Okay, so a is a real number greater than 0 and p and q are rational numbers. Okay, so a to the power of p into a to the power of q. So you will get answer as a to the power of p plus q. Okay, suppose a be any number like 2 to the power of 2 and 2 to the power of 3 you are having, means you can write it as 2 to the power of 2 plus 3 equal to 5. Okay, so this is the first law of exponent. The next is a to the power of p the whole power q. Okay, so power and one more to the power. So you will get, you have to multiply those two powers. So a to the power of p into q. Okay, you should have a clear idea of between the first law and the second law. First law, a is for 2 times and to the power is difference. So that different powers you are adding and writing in the answer. Here power and one more power to that. So you have to multiply that power. Okay. Then third one, a to the power of p divided by a to the power of q. Okay. So this is in denominator. So this can be taken as minus power. So a to the power of p minus q. Okay. Then fourth identity law is a to the power of p into b to the power of p. Here the real numbers are different. A is different real number and b is different real number, but the power is same rational number. So you can take it as a into b the whole power p. You are going to multiply the two real numbers to the power of the rational number. Okay. So moving to the example problems. So the first problem is 2 to the power of 2 by 3 into 2 to the power of 1 by 3. Okay. So this is of the form a to the power of p into a to the power of q equal to a to the power of p plus q. Okay. So here the real number is same, but the exponent is different. Okay. So p and q are different numbers. So you have in the answer what you have to do, the real number will be same and the power alone you have to add. Okay. So 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3. So how to add two different fractions? You have to take the LCM of the denominators. Here the denominators are same, both are 3. So you can take 3 as denominator and the numerators you have to add. Okay, so 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3 by 3 you are getting. So 3 by 3 is 1. 3 and 3 will get cancelled. So you will get 1. So 2 to the power of 1. So the final answer is 2. Understood? So moving to the next example, 13 to the power of 1 by 5 into 17 to the power of 1 by 5. Did you see the difference between the previous problem and this problem? In that problem, the real number is same, but the powers are different. In this example, the real numbers are different. Okay, the real numbers are different. Here it is 13, here it is 17. But the powers are same rational number, 1 by 5, and here also 1 by 5. So what we can do, it is of the form a to the power of p and b to the power of p. Correct? So you will multiply those two real numbers and you have to put the power as common. Okay, so 13 into 17 to the power of 1 by 5. So 13 into 17 if you do, you will get answer 221 to the power of 1 by 5. That's it. That's the answer. So I have given assignment for both operations on real numbers and loss of exponents. Okay, you have to do on your own with the examples which I have given and the slides which I have shown. Okay, thank you children.